A very happy and cheerful morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are fine at home and taking care of your health. So, we are back with our social studies class. As you remember, chapter number 14, staying healthy. Okay, so we were discussing that. Now, before that, let us continue. See what we studied in the last class. We studied about penicillin. Okay, we studied about it that a penicillin is an antibiotic and it was discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming. Okay, now the next topic is quinine. Okay, see, quinine gave the first cure to human beings from malaria. Please underline. What gave the first cure to human beings from malaria? Quinine. Okay? The bark of the cinchona tree. The bark of cinchona tree was the first natural source of quinine. Okay, see, I'll show you the picture also. This is the cinchona tree. Okay? Yeah. Now, so let's continue. So the bark of it was used as the first natural source of it. It reduced fever, pain and inflammation. Okay, what it reduced? Fever, pain, inflammation. It had a bitter taste. How was the taste? It was bitter. From the 17th century until the 1940s, quinine was the only anti-malarial drug available. So for the longest time, see, from the 17th century till 1940s, it was the only cure for malaria, anti-malarial drug. Then many new drugs replaced it, but even today, quinine is used as a cure for malaria in many regions of the world. Okay, even today it is used as a cure for malaria in many regions of the world. Now the next topic is vaccination. I'm sure you might have heard it, right? Because of the COVID, what do we know? That vaccination is conducted. Okay, so why do we use it? See, vaccinations are used for the prevention of diseases. Okay, for the prevention of diseases. The first vaccine, please underline, was discovered by Dr. Edward Jenner for smallpox. See, smallpox has been completely eradicated from the world. Okay, just as you have heard about chickenpox, okay, similarly there was smallpox. So it has been completely eradicated and the vaccine was discovered by Dr. Edward Jenner. He observed that the people who had suffered from cowpox even once did not suffer from smallpox. Okay, so there was also one more term, that is cowpox. So those who had suffered from cowpox, they did not suffer from smallpox. In 1796, he conducted an experiment. He injected the germs of cowpox in 4 boys. See what he did? He did an experiment. He injected the germs of cowpox in 4 boys. Then he injected them with smallpox germs. See, first he took cowpox germs. Then he took the germs of smallpox. His experiment became successful when the boys did not get smallpox. Okay, so as he proved it that once you got cowpox, you will not get smallpox. This is how he proved. This is the person, Edward Jenner. Okay, the reason is, what is the reason? The reason is that when you are vaccinated against a disease, your body develops the ability to fight the germs that cause that disease. See, what happens if you're taking the vaccine of smallpox? So what will happen? In your body, there will be the ability to fight the germs against smallpox if you're taking of smallpox. If you are taking of any other disease, so accordingly it will develop. Okay? So जो वैक्सीन आप लेते हैं उससे क्या होता है, आपकी बॉडी में वो एबिलिटी डेवलप होती है to fight against that disease. Okay, so if that germ also tries to enter in our body, it will not develop much. It will not develop. This discovery of smallpox vaccine led to the development of vaccines for several other diseases. This branch of medicine is called immunology. What is it called? Immunology. That is when we immune our body from diseases, okay, so that we do not fall in. Nowadays, we have vaccines for many diseases such as smallpox, polio, tuberculosis, tetanus and hepatitis B. Okay? Now talking about the pasteurization. What is it? The pasteurization. A French scientist, Louis Pasteur, found that many germs enter the body through milk and water. See, even the milk and the water, we say it is good for our health, for our body, but there are certain germs present. Okay, so many germs enter the body through milk and water. He further discovered that heat destroys germs that are the cause of diseases. Heat, what it does, it destroys the germs. He said that milk and water, when heated to a certain temperature and then cooled, became free from germs. Okay, this is why we do it. This is why we boil milk. Okay, see, whenever milk comes, okay, every day what your mummy, your father, whoever does, that we boil the milk so that the germs get destroyed. Okay, this method of heating milk and water to a certain temperature and cooling them is called pasteurization. What is pasteurization? That is the method of heating milk and water to a certain temperature and then cool it down. So that is known as pasteurization. What happens? Then the germs that are present in it, they will get destroyed. Okay? This is pasteurization. Now the last, antiseptics. Around 150 years ago, surgery was a new field. Okay, 150 years ago, surgery was a new field. Patients used to die after operations due to infection. See what happened? After the operations, what happened? Patients used to die because of infections. So that was a very risky thing. So a surgeon, Dr. Joseph Lister, was influenced by Pasteur's discovery. He was influenced by his discovery. He too wanted to find out methods to kill germs that cause death after surgery. See, after the surgery, what was happening that people were dying? Why were the people dying and which germs were developing in the body? So he wanted to find out. He used a chemical called, please underline, carbolic acid. He used a chemical, carbolic acid. He sprayed it on his hands, instruments and body of the patient before beginning a surgery. So what he did, he sprayed this chemical on his hands, the instruments that they were using for surgery and also the body of the patient, okay, जिसपे हम surgery perform करने वाले थे. Okay, he was happy to notice the fall in the death rate. This is how the first antiseptic which could destroy bacteria was found. Okay, this is how what happened. The first antiseptic was discovered. Okay, now we have many, and this is how what happened. This very famous surgeon, he saved many people's life. Okay, surgery became successful. Is it clear over here? Okay, so with this we have completed. Please solve the fill in the blanks and also write the new words in your notebook. Okay, so if you have any doubts, we'll discuss in the live class. Goodbye everyone. May God bless you.